Okie dokes, let's get the show on the road, everybody. Yo, 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 to the go, go, go. Sorry that I had to power up on, this gorgeous evening, but I'll be with you for a little bit. And there probably isn't going to be a lot coming out of the broadcast because I was expected to go over to Twitch tonight and to see if I can, every day I'm going to be spending a little time on all the platforms to make sure that I know how to power them up, and I'm able to do these YouTube power-ups in less than a minute, actually. So I think I kind of have the YouTube thing figured out, and yet what I want to do is make sure that we're live. We always have to do that, and I'll do that very quickly. Hold on just a moment. Hold on. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and welcome the chat. Welcome the chat. I'm going to do our normal stuff here with the Nightbot. Put our rules in there. And let's make sure that we get some activity from the Nightbot. Where are you? Okay. I don't see you yet. All right, we'll give it just a moment. Oh, that would really, well, I'm sure that they're probably really busy. But man, that would not be good if we go into the dark side of the Nightbot again. All right, you guys are probably wondering, well, Beauty, where do you think this will end? And where do you think it's actually going and headed? So why don't we just kind of do that live with each other? There's the Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. And let me grab all the commands. That's something that needs to go in the description tonight. Definitely. And over to my plus. And live over on Google Plus, so that's good. And Nightbot rules. And Nightbot commands. Here we go. Oh, okay, that's right. We did have some things going on with the Nightbot. I do believe I also added ledges, I think. So I'll have to go over there to make sure. Alrighty. Anyway, so thank you for stopping by. Check in the chat if you don't mind, because that helps me kind of know how long I should stick around. And let me get our commands here in these are the Nightbot commands. Nightbot commands. Really turning on me. And then I think we have the one additional one, which is ledges. Let's go ahead and get off the Hangouts on there. We don't really need that. And save that. Okay, and be on the watch page. Okay, that gets us going in there. So there are the Nightbot commands down below. And you can grab them if you want to, including the one that I did on ledges, which is hashtag ledges, and exclamation point ledges, I believe. Let's see if that one turned up. There's always so much admin to do when you're testing, because you test them and you have to give them, you have to give them time to see if that's really what you want to do. Oh, I did one on scalper, so I did one on scalper, so we need to add that one. See how this one turned out. There we go. And then I did one on 25 commands. I did one on Elliott Wave and Ledge. ledge is the word, /ledge. So let's just make sure that these are running. There we go. Okay. A little slow tonight, but still. So those are the two that I have to add, the scalper and ledges. And so I can do that right now. If you don't mind, go ahead and head on over to edit. Open up the edit bay. And we have /ledge, /ledge, /e-wave, yes, /e-wave. Save that. Back over here. Okay, those should all be in there now. Ledge and e-wave is in there too. Okay, that gets that. This was a real, like, I've been waiting now just to make sure that the Nightbot was working because of the first day that we had the Nightbot. It was so exciting, and then about 3 days later, the Nightbot went dark. But you guys are probably all here because we are now at 14,000 flat 02, down 3.88%. And I think the first thing that I need to do is, outside of the fact that it's a holiday weekend, this is pretty typical. And because there are more tenured traders, you are going to see this sort of thing. You're going to see it at the high holidays, at the Western holidays. You're going to see it in some cultural holidays, the Asian holidays. So you do need to have a great econo calendar in front of you. And I will go, I'll put a couple of links in the description below. There's econo data, the Forex econo calendar, all of these calendars that are available to you. Fortunately, they're available just to the layperson. So you do need to have a good calendar in front of you so that you have an idea, because that new entrant is in the marketplace now and showing their selves. Now, we've always been there, but now we get to show ourselves. And so you will see on occasion that the trade will go in concert with holidays. It could be that tonight. I don't know. We're going to be going over to Coinsy, and let me pick up kind of see what they have going on with the news. I'm sure that everybody gets the Telegram's auto delivery of CoinDesk, and I'll go over there in just a moment. So Coinsy is a site I've been testing today, and they had 2 deliveries of news today. And I'll go ahead. This was this afternoon, though, so it would be this afternoon, East Coast time. Ripple breaks $2 and keeps pushing in a week-long bull run. Ripple prices gained 35% within a day trading at an average of $2.20. Next, institutional forces should get over anti-Bitcoin bias and embrace Bitcoin. It just might go down as the word of the year for 2017, with Bitcoin and other currencies reaching all-time highs in December. Thousands of investors are getting in on the crypto boom. Payment provider BitRefill runs successful Lightning transaction test. Faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions may soon go live. A recent transaction posted on Twitter from inside the offices of prepaid phone payment provider BitRefill used the Lightning Network to top up a mobile for real at near instant speed with zero free, as the tweet touted. Blockchain Revolution for the Art Industry, Inc., INK, is using blockchain to help artists recognize their work and not let middlemen taking away a huge chunk of their earnings. Next, Stratus versus Bitcoin still strong. After breaking above the previous resistance at 88K Satoshi and the 200 moving average, suddenly Stratus is looking strong against Bitcoin. Crypto exchange ICE 3X introduces Bitcoin e-vouchers. South Africa-based ICE 3X has announced BitVoucher, a new e-voucher service for cryptocurrency on the ICE Cubed exchange platform. Bitcoin miners rejoice as NiceHash returns with the promise to restore stolen wallets. It was nothing short of a nightmare situation for many NiceHash users when the Slovenia-based Bitcoin mining pool's website mysteriously disappeared on December 6, 2017. Blockchain taking root in Africa. If you trace blockchain back to its cypherpunk origins, you'll find strong remnants of idealism. You'll find closely held beliefs about freedom, privacy, censorship, and the ability to do things outside of a corrupted system. Lots and lots of stories. Holy moly. Okay, I'm not even done. I'm not even clearly done. It's supposed to take about, what did we figure out the other night? 22 minutes? It's supposed to be an 8-minute read. So if you read both of the stories, because I do them twice a day. Bitcoin led the best performing ETFs this year thanks to an early investment in the Bitcoin Investment Trust, ARKWeb, X.0 ETF, and ARK Innovation ETF are the two best performing ETFs this year, according to ETF.com, which is a fascinating web page. The Japanese economy could get a boost in 2018 from Bitcoin's surge. Bitcoin is about to boost the world's fourth largest economy, according to analysts at Nomura. The digital's coin 1,500% rally this year has left crypto-crazed Japanese investors likely sitting on hefty gains that Nomura thinks will spur consumer spending. Okay, so that's Coinsy, and I will put a link to the latest email. It is an opt-in. Once again, I'm just doing the beta. It is a deliverable of headlines that's supposed to kind of condense and curate the headlines without too much additional fluff. I think that so many of us already sort of kind of have an opinion about some of these stories. So in a very dry fashion, they do their headlines properly and do some curation, but they're brand new. It's called Coinsy.com. All right, I promised you an Econo Day calendar, because I think kind of coming into the new year, we should definitely have a good one. And let me see which one I want to give you first. Econo calendar. I know I have a lot of these over at Econo Day. There are several of them. MarketWatch has one. It just depends really on the layout and maybe the device that you read. This is the Econo Day. This is a good link to have. All of these links will go into the description. I'm on my best behavior. So that's Coinsy and Econo Day. And then the next one is, the FX Street one is pretty good, or the Daily FX. Yeah, you might enjoy this one. These are just different layouts, different highlights, and there you go. So those two are good to have. All right, now you're probably thinking, what, I don't need to know the Forex calendar. This just gets you, gets you seeing what the rest of the financial markets are doing in the world. And we can no longer, in my way of thinking, of course it's always been this way from my point of view, is that your involvement requires involvement, curiosity, interest, knowledge, about what else is going on with the rest of the world. And I think that this insulated attitude that we have has, in a way, crafted, these little sort of, demons and monsters that are out there that think that they're running the show. None of us are running the show, guys. None of us are. And as continued, when we're talking about when money comes in, when money walks in the door, I think you've got this kind of image of what it actually looks like, that it's brash and crass and money, okay, wants to make more money. That's all they're interested in doing. They're not interested in your little sorry this or that or the other, or you didn't press the right button or anything like that. It is their job to come into the auction and make money for their client best they can. They're acquirers. They're hunters and gatherers. And when they need to take profit, that's what they do. And they benefit from being able to move the market in both directions in the same office. So money is not a person. Money isn't really even a personality. Okay? It is a function of our markets. So it may help you to kind of just look at what else is going on from the point of view of a calendar. Not suggesting that you become interested in Forex, but I think that maybe you should know what the political climates are, when what are called podium plays are coming up. And these are all things that might just kind of elevate your understanding of the greater market. And I'm not here. There are plenty of books. We'll be talking a lot more about books in 2018. Thank God. Getting back to books. People are always sharing books, but no one ever comes really back and talks to the person that recommended the book to talk about the book even further. We really don't leave any room whatsoever in most of the Bitcoin forums for people to have, deeper conversations or whatever about what they've learned. And so it'd be great to have that sort of thing. Okay, so here we are. Let's get busy on the chart if you guys want to. Okay, we're going to do, we'll go ahead and we'll do a 2-hour Condors Pass. You guys can kind of see all of my numbers that I've got here. And I do. I have some break potential lines that are down here in the 13,129 and 12,313. And you can see sort of, I don't know if you can check it out on the screen, but as the 243 has really kind of ruled price for quite some time. It's a massive moving average, the 243, and it is just literally just pressed and pushed and kept price down, with the exception of this little trap that they did. Well, what it did was give an opportunity for the shorts to cover, and very little new interest was coming in here. Although I did hear a room shout at the top of its lungs to go long, and I never ever heard for the shouting that went on for people to watch out below, be careful, have caution, etc. I didn't see a tweet, I didn't hear anything, and that's why you need to have a great chart in front of you starting in 2018. If you don't, you're just doing yourself. You might be thinking, I don't need no stinking chart. Just have a good chart in front of you, period. Because you will not know. You'll get all involved in some other person's, ulterior idea of themselves and get caught in a long that literally, not only did it retrace, all this equity was gone, by the way. Now, there's a lot of equity that went into this. And the winners were the shorts. It's a continuation with the 243 slicing through. And this free market was not going to live with that 243 coming here and then just eclipsing price. This wasn't going to happen. And we're getting a lot of volatility, false reads, a lot of things that I have to even think about going forward in 2018. Because we got one ruby cross right here that didn't last. Remember, they were on the 2-hour chart. And, of course, I know that there are other indicators out there that said go long, go long, go long, and go longer. And I don't know who they are. I don't know what kind of bankroll they have. But if they're going longer at the end of the year with all of the stuff that is going on, I'm tapping the side of my head and having to rub my temples, wondering what is going on. Bitcoin forums are supposed to be a non-guru environment. No one should be telling you what to do with your money. Nobody. Not a soul. I'm going to be reading the disclaimer. You guys, I put you guys to sleep every time I read this thing. You have to read it now. So, okay, let me go into the 1 hour so that we're in a good reading. Bring the disclaimer down. And also, I wanted to address something as well. You guys might be interested in learning about this. Chartists, this is the really cool thing about you being your own chartist. We get to do whatever we want to display the charts, period. We get to do whatever we want to do. If you're going to isolate, because I used to get this too, why do you have that margin on the right? Well, because I do projections. I do a lot of ray tools. I'm always looking for apex. Like, I keep a margin on my chart, not to disable you from seeing the chart, because you should have a chart in front of you. Okay? Product Hunt made TradingView the top pick for December 25th. It got another million eyeballs on it. Get yourself a good chart and draw the chart the way that you want the chart drawn. And I don't. So some of these people that are online, I really don't know what they're up to. I'm looking up their names, and you know, 1 month they're involved in silver and gold scams, and next month it's going to be oil and gas leases. Another month it's going to be the great masters, the fine art masters. You know, I mean, these are just people. They're marketers. They're profiteers of trends, and in some ways, although because it involves a lot of money and there's so much more involved in this, it's a little different than selling high fashion. But you know, they're just trend. You know, they're just trend runners. You know, you don't walk into an H&M or Forever 21 and start talking about how they hang their clothes and that makes them for shit and everything. I mean, please. You know, if you don't like their charts, move on. Have your own chart. Hit the big red button. Go live and put together your own chart. So, but I'm seeing that part of the crypto drama of recently is to literally put everybody else down. There are 108 Bitcoin Live events happening when I powered up tonight. 108. That is a lot of material out there that you can jump around, flit around, create your own everything. You can create your own tribe, your own charts, your own syntax, your own everything. And then, you know, people are coming around and sniffing around and calling you out or whatever. Just, I mean, send them on down the road. Really, this is one of the benefits that we have now, is that we are a very raucous and determined group of people. Okay, so, you know, anybody that's like, well, how long did they get in and how long have they been in and all this? There's a lot of really talented people that have been in this for a long time. This is one reason why I did the playlist today, man, because I'm a freaking OG. And, you know, with YouTube, these are the platforms that I've been on in the last 4 days. YouTube Live, YouTube, okay. Twitch, like I went on friggin' Twitch. I'm on Instagram, right? We're taking the cookbook over to Instagram. We're going to have a lot of fun over there. But they have like a live. Played around with the Facebook Live. I've only done a few events over there, but I mean, I couldn't believe the numbers of people that decided to stop in and watch. So this is a huge like it's a light on what we do. And so my recommendation is to stop mistreating each other. I mean, if that's your style of broadcasting in this, I mean, good luck. Once in a while, okay, definitely. I do rants. I think the crypto drama is fascinating. The crypto rants are fascinating. But there's a certain brand of politicizing cryptocurrency. Don't go there. Don't go there. There's going to be a lot of really weird stuff that's going to come out of that, and the live platforms can't take it. Can't take this sort of um, uh, you know, resting on I think it's called fair use, that you can put someone down on the internet, and resting on fair use over and over and over again, as though that's a legitimate way of doing broadcasting. I mean, I don't know. It's hard enough, right? Maybe Twitch, where you power up and they're screaming obscenities all night long and everything. Maybe that's the better platform, but YouTube is tough enough. You know, I've been in the Bitcoin. YouTube knows that I am, and I'm waiting to be monetized. You know, I was taken out of the monetization, even though I'm in one of the hottest categories ever. And when I get monetized, I'll get 2 cents. That's it. And yet I'm willing to fight for that. Well, I don't want to be the one fighting for that, fighting, free to broadcast, when the people that are broadcasting are, I don't even know what to say. Some of the things that I've heard in the last couple of weeks, the things that are being said about people. It's just, I mean, I could make fun like turd in the oven, like, I mean, we're talking, if this thing blows, it's gonna be really bad. I've heard that YouTube doesn't like the Bitcoin. They don't really like people coming in and doing the track and trade stuff. They don't feel like it's the place to come. Whereas if you go over to Facebook, for example, where Bloomberg is, and Cheddar, and where you're getting more trading oriented broadcasts, but I think that they would much rather have me power up and only be talking about Google and what their stock is doing. Maybe that's what I need to do after the first of the year. I'll do Bitcoin and Google. That's it. Okay. Remember, if you come here and I'm not on audio, that is a very typical thing, okay, as I'm getting myself sorted out and so forth. So if you power up and there's no audio, get over it. The stream is to serve as an archive of price action during volatile moves. For example, like I powered up because I thought, well, I don't want to, if something is to really kind of take off, I don't want to miss out on journaling that here on YouTube. Please be advised that all content in the charts shown is meant for entertainment and educational purposes only. Trading the stock, bond, currency, cryptocurrency, commodity, and futures markets can be rewarding, but is also risky. Be aware that you can lose money and in some ways lose more than you have. It can also be profitable, but not without significant risks. You are responsible for your own independent investment transactions. The charts shown are not to serve as an investment advisory service. I highly encourage you to seek professional advice in regard to your own financial decisions. Information you may get from any chart shown and its further discussion in other chat rooms or forums may not reflect my opinions at the time. The chart shown and their content is not a solicitation, nor an offer for professional investment advice, nor is it an offer to buy or sell stocks, bonds, currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and or futures. And as I said, the channel is in review for monetization approval. Here we go. The disclaimer. Get used to it. You're going to hear a lot of them in the future. People don't start putting disclaimers on. There might be takedown notices and such like that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So we're going to do some drawing. Why not, right? We're going to take up this wick and see, and I'm going to just show you. Okay, we know that that was a channel. And what we can do is that we can actually grab this. I'm just going to do a tutorial on kind of how to clone channels and make sure that they are what are called perfected channels. And so we're actually looking for, well, was that only a support line, or was there a true channel that, and there is. There's one channel there, and that's a perfected channel. Yeah. Gentle blowout, return into the channel, break of the channel. Return to the channel, resistance here, breakdown. Easy peasy. Try and make it hard. It's not that hard. Price is one of those incredible things. We do have to answer for some of this up here, because in the classical sense, you really don't want to go above the channel, but we got so many great pickups of the channel that we'll go ahead and we'll forgive these for the volatility. That pickup was a good pickup. Breakdown, great breakdown, breakdown, and breakdown. Great resistance right in this area. Once again, this re-entry into the channel, we will go ahead and forgive it, just for the sake that it is coming onto the new year, and I feel and I'm feeling good, kind of thing. Okay, so does everyone get that? Let me make sure you guys get that channel. Let's see. On for 31 minutes. Okay, so that's the chart as it stands. You can see my break potential lines. More than likely, I'm going to be running over to Twitch. And I don't know if you guys go over there or whatever. My Twitch address is in the description in prior videos. It's not in this description because we went live. And I might be playing over there. And it's going to be it's not going to be very fun or anything like that. It's going to be very dry, just technical stuff. You're trying to figure out how to actually bring the glory of Ruby over to Twitch. That's kind of what I'm trying to aim at. So if I could, want me to grab my Twitch address, I will. Or you can go to a private. Okay, so the roundabout is, of course, you understand how YouTube works. YouTube won't know that I'm here. And guess what? They're not even going to know that you're here. Maybe you like it that way. But for me, it'll be 8 years at the end of January. So if you want me here, you need a thumbs up. You need a thumbs up. And there's 4 people watching now, and I'm waiting for a thumbs up. In fact, I won't draw another line until you thumbs up. Because I know you're not sharing. So, okay, so we're not going to thumbs up. You guys are going to play hard to get. Is that right? Now that is lousy. That is a lousy bunch of watching nows. Okay, you louses. You just thumbs up. Okay, I'll just put myself on mute until I get a thumbs up. There we go. I've been on for 34 minutes, and I will be on for about an hour before we move on over to Twitch. And man, I need that music track. I'm never going to get it though. I can't believe you guys are not going to give me a thumbs up. What in the world? Oh man. Okay, well I'll be looking for some lower prints. There's probably another line in here that might support this. I don't know. People are probably talking about all sorts of patterns and pullback flags and pennants and everything else. So if I find something, I will let you guys know all about it. So make sure that you follow the stream. Make sure that you get notified because I never know when I'm going to go live because it's all dictated by the market. And check out the Nightbot commands if there's a command that maybe you'd like for me to do, or educational kind of stuff, reach out to me because my DMs are open on Twitter as they have always been. Hashtag life, guys. Hashtag make money with beauty. And hashtag if you want a relationship with me, put it on the blockchain. Bye-bye. I'll see you soon.